I, Uma Agrawal, welcome you all to the online lecture series organized by Gokhale Education Societies, BYK, College of Commerce, Nasik. In the previous lecture, we had discussed partnership final account. Today, we will be dealing the topic of retirement of a partner. In the chapter of reconstitution of partnership, there shall be three main topics. First, admission of a partner. Second, retirement of a partner. And the third is death of a partner. Today's focuses would be retirement of a partner. Partnership is an agreement among the partners to carry on a particular business with proportionate sharing of capital with an aim and object of earning profit is known to all of us and a common understanding. In a partnership firm, which is union or association of more than one person, and the joining of such association may be voluntary or by choice. If this right is available, then the right for retirement of a partner must also be available on choice or compulsion or on circumstances prevailing. Under this right, any partner may express his sweet choice in writing or otherwise of retirement. When this choice is opted by one of the partner and firm consists of only two partners, then the partnership firm comes to an end. But if there are more than two partners and one expresses his desire to retire, then the partnership firm do not come to end. It can be continued by remaining partners and the dissolution may not take place. In both the retiring partner shares, rights and liabilities would have to be accounted and settled. Some of the important concepts of retirement of partners are: initially we would go to introduction, then new ratio and gain ratio. It is a common knowledge that if in a running business one of the partner opts to retire, then the remaining partner or partners may not always be going on the retirement. But if the retirement is beneficial to the continuing partner or partners, the calculation of the same with formula, example and solution would be discussed in later part of the lecture. Adverting to introduction. When one or more partners leaves the firm, the right of remaining partner or partners, if no express terms are settled, the remaining partners would continue to do the said business in the name of the firm, and this event introduced as retirement or outgoing of a partner. The outgoing partner of an existing firm is known as retiring partner. What is must is for retiring partner is to give a public notice to bring his retirement to the notice of general public at large. If this is not done, he would remain a partner in the eyes of third party and would be liable for the act, deed and conduct of the firm. On retirement of one or more partners, as discussed in foregoing paras, that the retiring partner on his retirement has to be discharged with his right title and interest in the partnership firm. So, to decide the same and reconstituting settlement of account is must, and by doing so the retiring partner would get, if any, the amount payable and entitled by him considering net balance of capital and current account, the share of profit or loss on revaluation of assets and liabilities, his share of accumulated profit, goodwill, etc. Why a partner want retirement, or reasons for retirement, one among many. There are mainly 4 reasons. Partner may retire from the business due to old age, misunderstandings amongst the partners, loss in business, want to start new business. Discuss in this para. As partnership firm is an association of more than one person with different qualities, thinking and approach, with personalities from different background and walks of life, there can be many concepts or circumstances when one or more of the partners may consider their retirement from the firm necessary. One of the circumstances would be that of a partner has earned sufficient enough for his present and future survival. Physically and mentally, a partner thinks that due to his advanced age, he is not able to do the business and participate conveniently in the activation of the routine of the firm. He may opt for retirement. This retirement would be constituted as retirement due to old age. On the sake of repetition, I would like to repeat that partnership are association of people from different walks of life, belief and thinking. They may come together and start a business, but initially or in the course of business, due to difference of thinking and approach, there may be a possibility for misunderstanding to be cropped up between the partners. And this would lead to retirement of a partner and sometimes dissolution of the firm. The retiring partner on this count would constitute retirement on misunderstanding. Similarly, partners can opt for retirement on the firm incurring losses, or one or more of the partners desires to start their own businesses than that of the existing partnership firm of which they are partners. Modalities of a retiring partner. A partner may retire by giving notice to remaining partners in case of partnership at will, in accordance with the agreement by the partners with the consent of all partners. Discussing in this para. On opting for retirement, it is must and mandate that the retiring partner must express his option of retirement in writing by a notice to the remaining partners. In the case of a partnership firm agreeing on opting retirement at will, in some other firms where retirement is conditional, then in that case also written notice is must. But retirement can only be possible with the consent and other partners agree to the retirement of a partner. And this could be termed as retirement by agreement. Further, while constituting a partnership firm, in its memorandum of understanding or article of association of there are certain terms and conditions embodied for retirement unless and until the condition prevails. No partner can retire. The condition can be consent for retirement. In such a condition, if the remaining partners do not consent, the retiring partner cannot retire. If the retirement of the partner is willing, agreed, or consented, then under the new ratio, the continuing partners decide to continue the business and partnership among them and newly decide the ratio or formula of sharing future profits and losses. Then it is known as new profit sharing ratio. On retirement of the partner, the old agreed terms and conditions get disturbed or dissolved. So the need occurs to have a fresh terms and conditions of sharing profits and losses, have a fresh terms and profits and losses among the remaining partners. And the firm continues on the newly decided terms. To understand better the new profit sharing ratio, the first example is L, M and N share profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2:1. If M retires, what will be the new ratio? Answer is new ratio of L and N will be 3:1 because ratio is same as we have discussed in above paras. So M retires, his ratio is 2. So the old ratio is 3:2:1 among 3 partners L, M and N. But M retire, then between 2 partners means L and N, continuing partners ratio, new profit sharing ratio is 3:1. Second example, A, B and C share profits and losses equally. C retires and his share is acquainted by A and B in the ratio of 3:1. Calculate new profit sharing ratio. The solution of it, calculation of new profit sharing ratio. Old ratio is of 1:1:1 among partners A, B and C. C retires, then his ratio is acquainted by A and B in the ratio of 3:1. Previously, A and B share was 1/3 each. Why 1/3 is? Because old ratio is among 3 partners 1:1:1. A and B acquired retiring partners share. Retiring partners share. Both the partners had acquired, then their ratio is 3:1. So A and B acquired retiring partners share, then A share is 3/4 because the ratio is 3:1 and B share would be 1/4. So A's gain is equal to 1/3 into 3/4, that is 3/12. Like that means A 1/3 is old ratio and acquainted share or acquired of C share, that is 3/4. B's gain, old ratio 1/3, acquainted share 1/4, that is 1/12. So A's new share is equal to 1/3, means old share, plus gain, A's gain 3/12. 3/12, that is 7/12. Similarly, B's new share is 1/3, means old share is 1/3, plus B's gain is 1/12. So ratio is 5/12. Therefore, new profit sharing ratio of A and B is equal to 7:5. Gain or benefit ratio. The ratio by which remaining partners are benefited on retirement of any partner. Gain ratio is a partnership term. It is a ratio that is calculated in the event of retirement or death of a partner. It is normally used to write off goodwill created or raised to the extent of retiring partner's share only. Adverting to the formula, calculating gain ratio is new ratio minus old ratio. The formula is, or gain ratio's formula is new ratio minus old ratio. Use of the said formula. The example would be solved. X, Y, and Z are sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 4:3:2. Y retires and X and Z share future profits equally. Calculate gain ratio. See the solution from of the example. We have seen the formula gain ratio. See the formula gain ratio is equal to new ratio minus old ratio. Retiring partners share was acquired by remaining partners equally. So X gain is equal to 1/2 minus 4/9. The old ratio, answer is 1/18. Like Z's gain 1/2 minus 2/9. The old ratio, answer is 5/18. Therefore, gain ratio of X and Z is 1:5 because denominator of 18 is same. Next example, P, Q, and R are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 2:2:1. Q retired. Calculate the gain ratio. The solution of it is, old ratio is 2:1. New ratio is 2:1 because Q is retired. P's gain 2/3. New ratio minus old ratio, that is 2/5. So answer is, or P's gain is 4/15. Like that, R's gain 1/3 new ratio minus old ratio, that is 1/5. Answer is 2/15. Therefore, gain ratio of P and R is 4/2, 4:2, that is 2:1. See the whole solution. Old ratio 2:2, 2:1. New ratio 2:1. Piece gain 2/3. 2/3 means the new ratio, and minus 2/5, that is old ratio. Like that, R's gain 1/3, new ratio. See, 1 new ratio is 2:1, 1/3 minus 1 old ratio 1/5. So answer is 2/15. Gain ratio is 4/2 because denominator is same. 4/2, that is 2:1. 4:2, that is 2:1. With this, I conclude the topic. The present topic is just the introduction of retirement of a partner in the reconstitution of the partnership firm. I hope this topic has gone through very well, being only the introduction of retiring partner, new profit sharing ratio, and gain ratio. In coming lectures, we would deal with the further details of the same topic in depth. I thank you all for your attentive and patience hearing. I sincerely thank to the principal, Dr. Shri Ram Kulkarni sir, for his able guidance. I further thank Vice Principal Shri Mule sir for his active support. Thank you.